use the incorrect pronoun. That's why they call me Charlie Brown. Afraid some jerk will pull my gym shorts down. That's why they call me Charlie Brown.
Max, the computer is stuck again. Max, anyone? It's broken up. Again. Hey, you don't work here.
No, I do not.
Who are you?
My friends call me Dan.
I'm Charlie. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Charlie.
Are you here to help with my computer?
You could say, I guess. I mean, I'm here to help you with all sorts of things, Charlie.
I'm sorry. Do I know you? You seem really
Familiar?
Oh yeah, familiar.
Well, I suppose we've met before.
We have? We have. Yeah, definitely.
That day your dog got hit by a car, where were you? 5? 7? The day Grandpa Joe came down with a nasty sickness. The day Mommy told you that Uncle Frank was never going to come back. I think I've met you enough times, Charlie. I think we're close personal friends at this point.
Who are you?
I don't know, man. I mean, I'm kind of hard to explain. Charlie.
Are you like a friend of the family or something? Did you, know my grandpa or something?
Well, you could say I knew him. Or, yeah, that I'm a longtime friend of the family.
How did you meet him? My grandpa.
Well, let's see. He came down with a case of the flu. Or was it? No, it couldn't have been. It must have been. And, well, he was just getting so old, I had to pay him a visit one day.
You took care of him when he was sick?
You could say that.
Okay, man. Stop speaking in riddles. You're really confusing me here, man.
Do you want me to tell you who I really am, Charlie?
Yeah, that would be nice, Dan.
Charlie, I'm your greatest fear. I'm every man's greatest fear. I'm like the shadows in the closet. King Yan, King Yama, the Mott, the Anku, the Banshee, Thanatos, Uncle Hendrik, Azrael.
Is that like a code name or something? Are you here to rob me? Are you in a gang?
No, that's what they called me in different cultures, around the world, throughout time, throughout space. Well, it's complicated. I guess I could, put it into words you understand, huh? I'm the Reaper, Charlie. I'm death.
Huh. You're deaf? So does that mean that I'm dead?
Yeah, pretty much.
Huh.
Well, technically not dead yet. You're about 0.0007 seconds away from being dead, Charlie.
So that's why my computer stopped working.
Yep.
So this is how I finally kicked the bucket, huh?
Uh-huh.
In this bleak, boring office.
Yep. It's a rather depressing way to go. But, hey, think of it as a reflection on your life.
My life? I lived a good life. An interesting life. I don't think I deserve to get a boring death.
Really? Look at your life, Charlie. You were born in an average middle-class family. Your mom and pops were both around throughout your entire life. And you went to an average public school system where you got average grades. You graduated, went to your local community college, graduated from that, and then you landed a cushy job here where you've worked for 5 years doing nothing interesting with your life at all. It is somewhat interesting, really, that you managed to live a life this uninteresting. You never took any risks, never made any tough decisions, never, ever, ever strayed from the beaten path. I mean, It's not like you've done something bad, though. I mean, you're a decent guy by all accounts. There are way worse lives you could have lived, believe me.
Shoot! I was supposed to have lunch with my mom tomorrow. Can I just have like an extension on this whole death thing?
You don't get extensions on death, Charlie. And besides, tomorrow when you're, 6 feet under, your mom will be too busy sobbing her eyes out to have lunch. She probably won't even be hungry with all that grief.
Well, it was worth a shot. So, how'd it happen? How'd I bite the dust?
All of this biting nonsense. Bite the dust. I mean, death rarely has to do anything with biting something. But, let's see. How did it happen? Well, it was something out of your control. It was just bad luck. A random chance. A bad roll of the dice, so to speak. You died of an aneurysm, Charlie. Just a random aneurysm in this little office here. It was quite alarming to your coworkers, just to have one of their colleagues randomly drop dead in the middle of a workday.
Well, Dan, why me? Why do I have to die? I'm not some horrible murderer or a wife beater or a suicidal maniac. I didn't do anything. Why do I have to be the one to die and all of those people who get to stick around? Isn't that a little bit unfair?
No one ever called death fair, Charlie.
Death fair. So it's your choice. You get to decide who lives and who dies. And you chose me to die.
Hey, I have to make my quotas. Just like you have to sell a certain number of staplers every month? Well, no good way of putting it. A certain number of people, 8, 9 million, have to die every single day, and you just happen to be one of them. Sorry.
That sucks.
Yeah, that's just life, I guess.
Or just death. So you're a busy guy. 8 million people to kill every day. Jeez. Since you're so busy, why do you take the time to talk to me? Why do I have the luxury of your time, Dan?
Well, just seeing people die left and right, that gets sort of boring, And you seem like a decent dude. Nice guy. Like I said, by all accounts.
Huh. Well, in that case, how's your day going?
Well, it's been alright. I'm around halfway through my daily quota. Just killed a couple of crack addicts in Michigan. Weird dudes. Did not want to stick around those guys. Some president in an African country you wouldn't know got assassinated. So, a bunch of people in that ordeal. And then, the usual heart attacks, cancer, that sort of schmeal. So how's your day going, Charlie? Aside from, dying.
Aside from dying. Huh. Well, it's been okay. I'm like a quarter of the way through the monthly quota. Sold a few staplers to a school district in Kentucky. Rude customers. But you have to deal with that sometimes in this business. Mike got a big order from some big company you probably have heard of. So a bunch of the guys were gonna throw a party, And you get it. The usual.
So?
Where do you think I'm going?
6 feet under the ground?
No, I mean, where am I going? Am I going, or...
Oh, I get it, Charlie. Yeah.
So, do you think I'm going...
To be honest, man, I don't even know that much.
But you're death, Dan. You control everything.
Well, not everything. Just death itself.
You've never wondered what comes after death?
Well, it varies from time to time, but to tell you the truth, I don't really know. What goes on after death is not really my business.
Well, do you have any clue? At all?
For all I know, nothing happens after you die. Or maybe something does. I don't know. Heaven, hell, all these concepts are beyond me. So, essentially, they're none of my concern.
Sometimes I wish life would have turned out differently.
Yeah?
never got to meet the girl of my dreams. I never got to see the world. I never even got out of my country, man. You know, when I was younger, when I was a little kid, I thought I'd be famous or something. I thought I'd fly all over the world and meet a bunch of different people and they'd all love me. And everyone would respect me. But I guess as things happened somewhere along the way, I just kind of gave up on it. I mean, I never had a chance of getting all the things I wanted. I could barely even get a B average, I mean. I guess I was just one of those people. One of those people who had to do the meaningless so others could do the meaningful. I was the ordinary, the kind of brown bird. The kind that you always see at the side of the road, hit by a car. Dead. Well, I guess I did my best. I was pretty content with my average life, you know? Like you said, I was happy.
You were, you know? I would say that being happy, being content is really the best anyone could do in their lives, Charlie. You did no harm, and no harm came to you. You did good, man. You did good.
Well? Is it...
It?
When am I going to, die?
Yeah, sorry, Charlie. You're a nice guy. You really are. I'm sorry you had to die. I really am. But you're right. We can't talk forever.
Or I could, you...
Don't worry about it, Charlie. Really. I'll see you again. Sometime. Maybe in another life. Alright?
It's not